families who are dealing with the loss of loved ones this week. We want to greet you. This is your voice on City Council, your voice in city government. Councilwoman Elaine Lucas, it's been my pleasure to represent you as a member of the City Council for over 25 years, and I hope to, with the new consolidated government, to continue representing you and being your voice at City Hall. We are sponsored each week by Lucas Consulting, which is an educational and political consulting firm, 3 years old. High School Home Study Academy, where you can get your high school diploma at your own pace, work and accomplish what you've always wanted, and that's to earn your high school diploma. We're also sponsored by Senator David Lucas of the 26th Senatorial District, our senator. If you will check out my Facebook page, you'll see the senator pictured with several of the constituents who live down in Sandersville. We went to Sandersville this weekend and went to the I'm messing it up, I know, the Elderite reunion, which is a reunion of the graduates of the Elder High School there in Sandersville. So a lot of wonderful people. Mrs. Poole, Andre Jenkins, a number of people who are in the funeral home business, and some very fine people there in Sandersville. So we were able to party a little bit with them. Your senator serenaded the folks there. He sang a little bit of Hole in the Wall and a little bit of Stroking, for those of you who are familiar with those songs. And if you know the senator, you know that he is quite a showman. He stole the show down there in Sandersville on Saturday evening. But we were so pleased to be there in a social setting, but also to pay tribute to those graduates of Elder High School down there who are staying together and continuing to teach the young about the history of that very fine high school. And also, our program is sponsored by Elaine Lucas, your commissioner, District 3. And by the way, we hear that the election has finally been set. It's set for September 17th, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We will come back to you on next week with the early voting dates. Also, qualifying for candidates for these positions will reopen in about 2 weeks. We will have those dates for you. And those candidates who are expressing an interest in continuing, who have already qualified, those folks, there's a process for you to express the fact that you want to continue as a candidate in these races. The odd thing about it is that those who wish to enter the races, any of the 9 district seats and the mayor's race, are free to do that under these new qualifying dates. And so there have been 2 candidates who have expressed, one who has expressed that he's going to run for mayor, which makes 7 people in the mayor's race. And then, of course, you have one other candidate who is, from what we understand, leaving his home in one district and moving to another district in order to run against Councilman Timley. It's just a shame. It's just a real shame that all of this kind of stuff is going on in the city of Macon. But there's a remedy for all of that, and you know what that is. You have to register. You have until mid-August to register and be eligible to vote in the September 17th election. If you're not registered, shame on you. But the worst shame would be if you continue to be unregistered. So call me, go by the library, get a voter registration card, go by the Board of Elections at Eisenhower and Pinona Avenue, fill the registration card out. It's easy to register, and then once you're registered, you have no excuse for not going to vote, and vote early. We want those lines long, and we don't know whether there'll be any early voting sites for this election.